From some more drama revolving around MrBeast all the way to things like streamers just being themselves, today we are recapping everything that the kind of trending world has been talking about this week, things that have been hitting the Explore page. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Guys, let's start off straight away with MrBeast. A Beast Games contestant claims that some players were eliminated for stealing from MrBeast's 5 million money pile. This is a little bit weird because I was under the impression that they couldn't actually use real money in that money pile. So either this is made up or some idiots thought that was real money and then they went to go steal the money. They got caught and then they got, I don't want to say robbed of the opportunity for making money, but they just got kicked out of having that chance, okay? Usually the money is on set is prop money. They usually just get a check or something after. Yeah, that's what I thought. And there was a reply over here. For this show, it was real money and they had cops and armed security monitoring it 24/7. I don't know. If anybody knows the actual truth to that in the comments, I would appreciate it if you could shed some light, man, because I was under the impression that it was always fake money because wasn't there a video of like MrBeast lighting stuff on fire or something like that? Regardless, Jar Jar Beef had this to say. Well, that serves them right. How dumb can you be? You get the chance of a lifetime and throw it away instead of giving it your all. Yep. And like, even if you could always take one of those buyouts from MrBeast, right? Like I was talking about, and we made a video on this on another channel. If you want to check it out, by the way, Clenema Channel, TV show, movie reviews. We talk about this and I'm like, dude, I would have been out at the very first buyout, walking away with like $20,000. I'm totally good with that. Smart players got the bag and left. Smart moves only. I mean, like, yeah, it's smart to get out when you can because the chances of you winning the $5 million is astronomical. This show was so unserious from the start. In the first episode where players could take up a couple hundred or a couple thousand and eliminate their entire row, I knew the show was going to be lame. Really, I don't know, man. I thought the show was very interesting. I thought it was well built. It wasn't like the best show in the world, but when it comes to game shows, or I guess game show, reality show, how do you want to say it? I guess it's more of a reality show, right? I don't know. Whatever it was, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was kind of what I expected. This game show brought the worst in humanity, and it's MrBeast's indirect way of saying humanity sucks and is selfish, and he's unfortunately right. Dude, could you imagine MrBeast comes out one day and actually says that he just wanted to put on display of how, like, scummy people can be? Because if you watch that show, guys, they had some of the most unlikable people of all time on that show. And it's true, it would probably, like, deviate to something like that no matter what MrBeast did. Let's continue on, though. Mark posted this. Marvel Rivals fans might be the most insufferable people out there. Like, they are straight up beefing with everyone they can. And this is a quote tweet to Grim Void new season, huh? And of course, just, I don't get it, man. I've always thought that Game Wars were ridiculous. Why can't we be happy for both games? Like, I've never understood that. And I've been part of the Fortnite community. I've been part of the Smash Bros community. They're always just trying to one-up each other constantly. Oh, yeah, your new season is not great. Look at my views. Like, I don't get it. And why are we always going to Twitch for views instead of concurrent players? I don't know. It's just really, really strange. And no, I don't know, man. Like, both games are succeeding. What's the big deal? Why can't you just be happy? Why do you have to hate somebody? Why do you even have to have, like, a main game and just hate everybody else, you know? I always thought that was strange, okay? Beefing with Apex is crazy. Both games are pretty fun and pretty different. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Game wars are some of the dumbest things that I've ever seen online. And console wars are even worse. It's like, PS4 super superior, dude. It's incredible. It's incredible compared to your Xbox. That's ridiculous. Why would you even purchase an Xbox? I don't understand why you can't just let people play what they want, play on what they want. It's ridiculous. For me, as a primarily Fortnite player, I've been enjoying Marvel Rivals as well. I do not wish Marvel Rivals to die just because I want my new Fortnite season to succeed. It's ridiculous, dude. People from Overwatch were doing the same thing. Like my homies, my homies, if both games are peak, we ate and we're all winning. Why can't you look at it that way? And when more games have healthy competition, it is objectively better for each game. The games have to one-up each other. The games have to improve. And then when you have somebody like me who's a fan of multiple games, that's an incredible thing because then these companies are fighting for your attention to come play the game. It's awesome, man. As a Marvel Rivals addict myself, I find it extremely cringe. It is impossible to enjoy your favorite game without comparing and tearing down other games. First Overwatch and now Apex, which is an FPS hero BR and not a third-person MOBA. I mean, you don't even have to, like, I get that they're different games, man. I get that, but I just don't understand why you have to tear down another community. Just be happy. Hey, my game's good, your game's good too. Even if you don't like the game, hey, you know, I think that's pretty cool that you play the game. It's not for me personally. I've done that before. Who cares? Honestly, the better than you attitude is what makes me not want to try it. I don't defend Apex, but this behavior is just so childish coming from grown people, all because they don't like another game. Also, the hate on Respawn is so infuriating when it's not their fault. I wouldn't let any attitude of a community or gamers deter you from trying a brand new game. Like, I've been saying this for a long time, man. I don't even think it is a community issue. I don't even think it's a it's a gaming issue. I think it is just a people issue. You'll find it in any community ever, and you just have to not associate yourself with the toxicity. And I hate using that word because it's so overused nowadays, okay? Marvel Rivals fans trying so hard to make people think that the game is good, but nothing about it is unique. Half the fans that do like it is because it's easier to play than Apex, Overwatch, and Valorant. But once people's skill issues start showing in that game, they will boycott it. I don't know what to think about the longevity of Marvel Rivals right now. I think that it's incredible that they passed the initial like die-off phase, that being the first week or maybe even a month, but I think it's still going strong. The devs seem to care a lot about the game. They're doing a lot of great things, and I'm personally really enjoying it myself. I don't know if I like it more than Overwatch. I dabble in Overwatch very, very little. I've never played Valorant, and I just never got around to it. I hope for the best of it. I like what I've seen from it so far, and I don't care that it's not unique. I understand that it's not like crazy unique, but I have fun playing it, man. I'll play the Punisher. It's pretty easy to play, and I have a good time, man. Let's continue on to a quote tweet about Playboy Max. If you deadass sit and watch this type of content for hours, you need to reevaluate your life choices. All right, let's see what we got going on over here.
All right, talk to me. I gotta get the camera on you, make sure they can
Is
see.
he just on a date, man? I don't know. Or like an e-date, or I don't know what you would call this, right? A streaming date?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see you too. Now,
Oh, and see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do my very best to not judge what other people like to watch, but it's a little bit difficult to not judge this because I don't understand what the appeal to this is personally. Besides, like, I would understand if you're a lust-addicted gooner, then, like, you would watch for this girl. But at the same time, like, it's a little NPC-ish behavior. And I try my best not to judge what people watch. Maybe Playboy Max has other content. I personally don't watch him, but for this specific video, I don't see the appeal.
Oh my gosh. Cinco kept being like, oh, call me.
I don't know, it's a little cuck behavior, you know? You know, that's kind of what I'm getting at, man. Like, I don't care to watch some dude flirt with another girl. You know, I don't, or excuse me, the vice versa. I don't care if this dude ends up bagging her. I don't care.
He kept being like that to me, like behind Ty.
for real?
Yeah, and every single time, like, I was telling Ty, I was like, look what Cinco is doing. And he would like switch up, like, no, I'm not doing
I'm so
anything.
confused by this entire clip. He's just making faces as she's yapping. It could just all be staged too. You never know, right?
Whatever. Like, so that was, yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
But I friend zoned him, so.
Okay. All right. So yeah, obviously this has 11.7 million views just for the quote tweet over here. So let's take a look at some replies over here and what people had to say about this. Sorry, I just laughed at the username. Space Babes of the Cosmos. Okay, before I show you you know what? I'm gonna open that in a new tab. Let me bring it to you in just a second. Anyways, if she fixes her hair multiple times per minute on stream, she doesn't care about you and is not there for you. I mean, that's true. That's a very, very good point. But I just opened the Twitter page over here. Space Babes of the Cosmos has only 542 followers, and I guess it's just a bunch of AI pictures. I thought it was I thought it was interesting that a bottish type page replied to that, but hey, we get the impressions, right? Subbing to streamers and watching them is worse than paying for OF. I disagree with that, and there's nothing wrong with subbing to streamers and watching streamers. It's just the type of content that you watch. If you watch content that's basically OF, then yeah, I would understand. OF's still worse. I don't know, man, because he could just be sending super chat after super chat after super chat or donation on Twitch, and it's basically the same thing as paying on OF. It depends what content you watch, but there are lots of streamers that I subscribe to. There's lots of streamers that I watch that provide both entertaining and valuable content that don't fry my dopamine receptors and try to urge me to, you know, touch myself, okay? It's children this is being pushed to. This is something that social media has damaged, and we'll never get a hang on it, man. We'll never get a hang on it, and it's one of the reasons why kids are becoming so screwed up today, because it's true. And I know that we're going to see it's really not, though. It's 18 plus in a stream, and he can cover himself. And I'm not blaming Playboy Max, but they'll always get a hold of it. It's just a parenting issue, man. It's part of young people culture. I'm interested in how it works. Like, what was the starting point to watching random people for hours just do random crap? If the content creator is providing a certain amount of value, maybe teaching you something, or actually just straight up being entertaining, that's different. But The problem is, I already know, and I'm not talking about Playboy Max's other content. I'm not familiar with what else he does, okay? For streams like that specifically, you know that, what do you mean? I'm interested in how it works, the guy said. Boys see pretty girl, they click on video. It's that simple. That's exactly how it works. But guys, we do have to have a little bit of a quicker recap for you today, but the conversation does not have to end there. We do have another video where we recapped everything that was trending just a little while ago. I think it's been a few weeks since the upload, but the videos are timeless. I would love to have you over at this video right here. Thank you so much for being here, everybody, and take care.